David T., you think you have balls big enough to review my channel? Me, the most legendary being ever created, the single driving force keeping YouTube relevant in 2021, the most successful YouTuber of all time, and according to Social Blade, not to gloat, but the highest performing channel and the fastest growing channel this year. They're going to be sending me a gold-plated award later to celebrate my achievements. Are they going to be sending you anything? I don't think so. Once again, it seems like every 3 to 4 months, you realize your channel's dying, people are losing interest in your fanboy content, whether you're sucking off Nintendo, sucking off Xbox, or doing cereal reviews.
Hello YouTube. Today, I'll be doing a different kind of video. I'll be doing a cereal review.
That it becomes painstakingly obvious I'm the single driving force keeping you relevant. Because in the very early days of Dead Metal, you and I engaged in a war. Now, I wouldn't call it a war. I would call it a slaughtering, where I completely decimated you, rendered all your points irrelevant, and completely ruined any reputation you had, despite having, at that time, less than 1/10 of your subscribers. Oh, how the tables have turned, my friend. You see, these days, my video views and my subscriber numbers are dwarfing yours. I have over 4 times the amount of subscribers than you. I have over 2 times the amount of channel views, and I've been here a fraction of the time that you have. What do you have to say for yourself? I call that an exposure of the pure laziness of the content creator behind the camera. And it's not hard to see this man's laziness. Quite frankly, it's the first thing and the only thing you can notice in my case. He films in portrait mode most of the time. He films his computer monitors and his TVs when he could just capture from the source directly. And probably the most egregious sin is he's not original. He's just another blind Nintendo fanboy. Or at least he was. And if I wanted that type of content, I'd go watch fucking Harmon Smith. Now his latest trend is sucking off Phil Spencer's dick in his fucking dungeon and parading around the Xbox flag, something that humorously I actually did originally in the very first David TV Dead Metal War, and I won, of course, because my points were completely relevant, because I made Xbox relevant. I've moved on from Xbox. I've divorced them, and what's happening now? The brand is floundering because they're not getting nearly as much coverage on Dead Metal media. And you know what? You know what else, David? The fact that you're resorting to the content that I beat you with originally and now stooping to an even lower low of trying to call me out for a little bit of clout, a little bit of notoriety, a little bit of reputation, and a little bit of relevancy just speaks volumes to how sad your channel's truly gotten, my friend. I mean, there was a time, a very long time ago, but there was a time when I thought that I could change your mind, I could turn you around, and I could get you into a position where you would be able to move forward by speaking the truth. I mean, you would never be as great as me, but you could be David T. Media. You could be a Dead Metal Media ambassador, but sadly, that dream came and went. You failed to seize on the opportunity. You failed to concede defeat to me. And your channel still lies in ruins as you try to revive it again and again with pickup videos, with Taco Bell videos, with videos of you playing Mario Kart live circuit in your house. This content isn't what people want to see. They want to see the truth, and they know damn good and well that if there's one thing I'm better at than any other YouTuber, it's delivering the truth. If there's one thing that they can come to Dead Metal Media for that they will not get anywhere else, it's honesty. And quite frankly, with your quote-unquote review of my channel, you've damned yourself into the niche corner of oblivion where you're bound to receive 10, maybe 20 views per video until the end of time. Quite frankly, the ways in which you insulted my channel don't offend me, but you've exposed yourself as a clown. You say I'm repetitious. You say I put no effort into the videos. You say that my content is more repetitive than Mario Party. David, your content has been the same since day one. It's just a matter of what company's dick is in your mouth. It's just a matter of what flavor of the week game you're posting a pickup video for. Your videos are a dime a dozen. I can go search Mario Party Nintendo Switch unboxing and they probably put more effort into their video than you do, because you do a one-shot take and you hit the upload button. You have over 1,000 subscribers, so you think that you can take the easy way out. My friend, when I got to 1,000 subscribers, I ramped up the delivery, I ramped up the production, and I ramped up the quality. I'm putting out a video or two a day. So if I can offer you a piece of advice, don't call out more successful YouTubers, don't call out channels that deliver the truth, and don't call out channels that do the content that you wish you could do 10 times better than you, because at the end of the day, you're only exposing yourself. And as for the review video itself that you did on me, you sound completely inebriated, you sound fully intoxicated. I mean, you're what, 38 years old? You got Phil Spencer's dick in one hand and Nintendo's dick in the other, taking turns on who you're sucking off because you hate the PlayStation. You got to do something with your life. You got to turn this around. But sadly, I can't help you. I can only expose you for the fraud that you are. Ladies and gentlemen, David T's review of my review, I give it a 0 out of 10. Not because he doesn't deserve the notoriety, not because he doesn't deserve a little bit of recognition, but just for the sheer act of trying to leech onto dead metal media, a force that's bigger than anyone can conceptualize at this point, and trying to gain himself a little bit of clout. How disgusting it must be to have to use people who are more successful, more beautiful, sexier, better at what they do, better at being honest, and have a better fan base than you, just so you can try to stay relevant in the YouTube game, just so you can try to get a little algorithm boost. Now, make no mistake about it, I'm not telling my people to go harass you. I'm not telling my people to dislike your video. I'm not telling my people to report you, and I'm not telling my people to call you a clown. If they choose to do that of their own volition, that is on them. I don't condone it, but I also can't save you from being exposed by the higher capacity intellectuals that we have on this channel, because we are able to do that thinking on a higher level. We are able to operate at a higher brain pattern than you and the rest of your crowd. I mean, it's just so sad. You still have people, you have these quote-unquote street soldiers. I mean, honestly, the Army's pitiful. It's down to like 1 or 2 members. You might want to start recruiting. But you have these 1 or 2 street soldiers who infiltrate every goddamn live stream that I do. That's another way I care about my audience more than you. I provide for them both in video and live stream form. And they come into the chat sucking you off. They do to you what you do to Nintendo. It's literally a gangbang, and it falls all the way from the top of these corporate fucks like Phil Spencer and Doug Bowser as to who has whose dick in their mouth. It's disgusting. It's a human centipede sucking off these major corporations, being sucked off by YouTubers, being sucked off by their fans. At first, I thought they were doing it of their own volition. I thought that they wanted to revive the war on your behalf, and I even made a video firing the first shot. Now, it's abundantly clear that you've sent them to infiltrate my chat because they spam your name up and down the log. You can't go more than 5 minutes without the one above all. I hate to name drop them, but the one above all is easily your biggest fan and easily the biggest cocksucker I've ever seen, who's taken load after load of yours into his own mouth and spewing out the guzzled jizz into my chat, throwing down your name left and right, saying what a better YouTuber you are than me. And quite frankly, he's right. If being a YouTuber means sucking off the corporate overlords, lying to your fan base, putting up lazy content, and playing the numbers game, then you are a better YouTuber than me. But where I'm coming from, operating out of a base of honesty, operating out of a base of exposing these frauds, and operating out of a base of what's best for the individual and not the corporate overlords, then I am the type of YouTuber that comes along once in a generation. I will often be replicated. I will never be duplicated. I'm everything you wish you were, and I'm everything you'll never be. I am Dead Metal of Dead Metal Media, and David T, your channel has just been destroyed.